To calculate the correlation coefficient on a scientific calculator, specifically the Casio FX82 or the FX100, what we need to do is press mode, and then we need to go to our stat mode. So we press 3 in order to do that. Then we're faced with a bunch of options here, and the option that we need to choose is 2, because a plus bx refers to situations where we have two variables, an x variable and a y variable. And when we're calculating correlation coefficient, we do have two variables, because we're calculating how much they correlate to each other, how much one of the variables correlates to the other. So I'll press 2, and then I've got an x column and a y column. Now I get to fill in both of these columns with my data, and I'll be using the data from the OneNote tab that you see underneath. So my x values, to continue on to the next one, I press 1 for the first value, then press equals, and that brings me down to the next value. And I'll press 3, continue, 5, equals, 4, equals, and 7 equals. So now that I've filled out all of my x values, I can press right on the directional pad, and then I can go up and input my first y value. And I start with 2 equals 5 equals 7 equals 2 equals and 9. Okay, now I've entered all of my values in. I can press AC to go back to the main screen of my calculator. And I now have to press Shift 1 to get my stat options up. And I'm looking to go to 5 here because option 5 includes regression options. That's shortened to reg on the calculator screen now. So I press 5 for the regression options, and then my correlation coefficient, or R, is listed as 3. So I just press 3 equals, and then that gives me the correlation coefficient. So for this particular set of data, the correlation coefficient is 0.8342976,876. And I might round that to 5 decimals or 2 decimals, depending on the situation.